Good morning. This is Tuesday, March 31st, and this would be your first math lesson, your morning seat work lesson, and it's practice page 106. If you have RW 106, please do that also. I am missing a little section of our math. So I'll go over this with you very quickly, and then we're going to go into chapter 18. So you'll get that ready and you'll get that headed also. So if you need to gather your things, just silence me, pause, and then come back. Okay, practice page 106. If this is separate again, remember to put your headings. These you can do. I have no doubt that you're good here, okay? Just compare, always compare the hundreds first. You can see that there are 400s, there are 500s, so that will be less. So always compare the hundreds. If they're the same, compare the tens. That is greater than that, but that one is less than that one. So I have no doubt you guys are going to be able to do that on your own. And then when you go down to this part where they ask you to look at the pattern of shaded numbers, use place value to describe how the numbers change. So they're going from 509 to 517 to 525. The hundreds stay the same, but we got 9, 17, 25, 33, 41. Do you know what they're counting by? Well, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting by eights. 9 plus 8, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would just say skip counting by eights. Okay, that should work. And then over here, 501, 513. So again, it's from 1 to 13. From 13 to 25. How much more is 13 than what? Does it look like they're counting by 12s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It sure does. So I would say skip count by 12s. All right. So once you're finished with your morning seat work, I'm going to go ahead and go on into what you'll be doing after that or later in math, and that is with your chapter 18. So have out your chapter 18. Looks like that. Got a beautiful cougar there, mountain lion. And go ahead and put your heading just right there. Please don't forget your number. The dates don't seem that important right now, but it couldn't hurt, okay? So get that prepared. And the first page, of course, well, let's read this. A California mountain lion can jump 18 feet from the ground up into a tree. So if you want to get away from one, don't climb a tree. Dig a hole, start praying. I don't know. Quincy and his family went to the zoo. He counted 104 birds. His sister counted 87 animals. Estimate about how many animals they counted in all, and then you add to find out how many. Well, 104 is about 100, right? 87 is so close to 90 that you could say about 190 animals. And then if you add that, let's see how close we are. We're going to be getting into estimating, I do believe. I'm trying to find where it explains that. But anyway, 7 plus 4, 11. 8 plus 1, 9. 197. Not too bad. Okay, so go to the show what you know. You are going to show what you know. Tricky. And you don't have to worry a whole lot about that. You know what to do here. This is going back to two-digit numbers. 9 plus 1 being 10. The 1s go there. The 10s go there. If you see 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. Whatever your brain wants to do to add those together, go with it. So you're going to be doing that page on your own. And then we're going to go right on into mental math. I see we're adding multiples of 100. So we're counting up by 100. So we're going to do this page, 393, and the next page, 394 together. Okay? If you don't object to that. Alrighty. So, example shows us that if you want to add 300 to 213, of course you start with the 213 and then you go 313, another 100 drops down, 413, 513. So the only digit that changes is your hundreds place, right? Because 0 does not affect that. So you still have 13. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So that's what you'll be doing here. We'll go through one page together, and then on page 394 you will be good to go on your own. All right? So you're just counting up, as you can see. I'll give you a little shortcut. I would just look here at the 10s and 1s and say, well, I know it's going to end in 10. I know this one is going to end in 08. I know this one's going to end in 33. So what you're counting is the hundreds. 610, 6 plus 1 is 7, right? 610, 710. How about this? 708, 808, 908. 433, 533, 633, 733. Okay? I don't think that's cheating. That's what I would do. 214, 314, 414, 514, 614, or 2 plus 4 is 6. You see your 82? That does not get affected by adding zeros. 500s plus 200s makes 700s. 782. 85 is not affected by adding zeros, so it's 300 plus 500 makes 800. 885, or 385, 485, 585, 685, 785, 885. Remember how we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3s, 1, 2, 3, 2s, 1, 2. Remember that little trick? Okay, I still use it. Alrighty, 76 is not affected. 200s plus 400s makes 600. 676. Okay, so not too difficult. Now going on to the next page, that's exactly what you're going to be doing on your own. Okay, so if you want to circle that page number, go ahead and circle page 394. You're going to be doing this on your own, just like I did. You notice that the 90 is not affected by zeros, and it's just 2 plus 1 equals 3, 390. All right, so let's look down here at the word problem, and go ahead and read that with me. There are 374 children at Theo's school and 674 children at Latasha's school. And then underline the question, how many more children are at Latasha's than Theo's? How many more than means what? Subtraction. Which number would go on the top? The greatest one, of course. 674 minus 374. Well, what they're telling us is, if you count backwards from 374, ahead to 674, you're going to get a number that ends in 2 zeros. And what's the difference between 6 and 3? 3. So you have 300 and more children. So it'd be like 374, 474, 574, 674. Or you could do the old-fashioned way and say 4 take away 4 is 0, 7 take away 7 is 0, and 6 take away 3 is 3. But they kind of wanted you to count back, okay? So after you finish that, that takes care of Tuesday's math, okay? And then